Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. Paul Burry, Family Friendly Gaming. I'm doing FFG politics on Biden surrendering to the Taliban. So I waited a week or two to do this video, hoping to find something positive and hopeful out of this, and thus far it has gotten worse and worse and worse. And so I was chatting with someone else through email, and it's like, I realized Jimmy Carter was one of the worst presidents of my lifetime. I was born in '72, okay? And I really think Joe Biden is doing everything he can to top Jimmy Carter as one of the worst presidents. I mean, he's trashed the southern border and caused a national disaster at the southern border. He's ruining the economy. He's dividing Americans even worse than before. I mean, it's funny. He campaigned on being a unifier. He was going to unify us. He was going to heal us. He has done everything the opposite of what he said there. So, I mean, I don't know if you sit there and say he's just a complete, total, and utter liar. If he's say, as my ancestors would call him, a fork-tongued devil. Ultimately, he has just been a disaster. He has now ruined our image abroad, whereas President Trump had actually improved our image, made us look better and stronger, and willing to talk to places like North Korea. So President Trump stood strong against China, and Biden has just been nothing but capitulation. And now there's rumors of, family members getting paid or friends getting paid, and it's like they're getting wealthy. One of the things that's always bothered me is all of these politicians that go to Washington D.C. poor and they come back millionaires, and I have to question, well, how is that happening? Something seems wrong there. Something seems wrong to me that all these politicians, get to D.C. and all of a sudden they get really wealthy. Something's going on, and where are all these? Where's all the investigative journalists? Where are they at? Oh, that's right. If it's a Republican, they go after him, but when it's a Democrat, they can't. Just kind of like the fact checkers, like the fact checkers that said, "Oh no, Biden wasn't looking at his watch. No, he wasn't looking at his watch during the ceremony. It was after the ceremony or before the ceremony, or he didn't have a watch on his wrist when he did this." And then they had to recant. It's always interesting that they always seem to have these mistakes that always help the Democrats hurt the Republicans. I always find that kind of odd, a little strange. I would think the law of averages would point out to the fact that it should go both ways, but it doesn't. Why is that? So I mean, calling them fact checkers is kind of fake. Maybe we should call them fake fact checkers. That'd be kind of funny. If we have fake news, fake fact checkers, fake science, that'd be nice. So Afghanistan, his surrender to the Taliban has been just insanely. I'm struggling for the words here because they are incompetent, treasonous, traitorous. I don't know where you go. But this would be a really simple thing, and I understand. Okay, I understand my IQ is up there, and maybe Biden's is just way down here. I mean, that's possible. But the process for a removal of all of your people from a country is, first off, you communicate to them, we're getting you out. You start with all the civilians. You get every civilian out. Then you get all your officials out. Then finally the military goes out, kind of the same way they came in, if you think about it. We're just reversing the order of how we went in. So you have all of the Marines as last, So all the support personnel go, and then the Marines are the ones who are finally leaving last. And you also, I would say, you don't be going out there on a bullhorn and announcing, oh yeah, we're leaving this day, blah, blah, blah. You let the Afghan government know, the Afghanistan government, say, hey, this is when we're leaving. But, I mean, it was like Taliban takeover and mass murders now. I mean, it's like, what were you thinking? I mean, a bunch of servicemen have been killed. I don't understand the incompetence. I'm really bothered by all the people who voted for Joe Biden, and then they're like, I can't believe this happened. He told you he was going to do this? Did you think he was lying there? I mean, this guy's been a career politician for 50 years and barely done much of anything. You actually think he's competent and capable? I mean, I think it's time for some people to take responsibility for their vote and realize they screwed up. They listened to liars and lies. Maybe you shouldn't listen to fake news. Maybe you shouldn't listen to fake media. Maybe you shouldn't listen to Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Maybe you should actually listen to people who know what they're talking about. I told y'all this was what was going to happen with him. I told y'all it'd be bad. It's been even worse than I predicted. So, I think some people need to accept responsibility and realize it's the old computer term, GIGO. You let garbage in, you have garbage come out. Stop letting the garbage in. That's all I have on this topic. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Court adjourned.